Hi guys, welcome back to our Vue drum machine walkthrough. So in the last video, we did the BPM and the play buttons, and those work, and that's cool. Normally in these videos, I tend to put in code that then you get to see and understand, and that's cool. And it actually affects something in the actual app. But in this case, that would be too much to get to through in one video. I want to keep these short. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the step button and then the underlying store code to manage that. But we're not actually going to hook it up anywhere because it's the step sequencer, which in turn has all these little step buttons in it that will all the work. But I do want to be able to walk through this, a little bit nice and slow. So here we go. Here's the step.vue. So let's go bring that. And we're going to drop that in there and have a look. So yeah, we have a button and it's of class step. It's got the dynamic style. It's got a click handler for that event. And then in this case, we're going to have, so that gives you, by the way, that gives you touch. So on click gives you both, gives you touch, but if you want the start and the end, you got to do that touch start and touch end. So it's got some properties. It's got on, index, doubled, and track. On is data driven. It's the host step sequencer tells it whether it's on or not, as well as its index and its track that basically tell it where it is in everything. And then double is just a state, whether, if you click, I guess you get a double hit or something like that. And then the style, based on the various elements, doubled and on, give you opacity and animations. And then finally, the click handler does this commit of the set track step. So that is a synchronous action. And then that's picked up by the sequencer later to go and just make that change. Okay, and then down here in keyframes, this is going to be your animation around the flashing, so that when it's in this doubled phase, it actually kind of pulses a little bit. So yeah, so if it's doubled, then it does this flash infinite of linear of this kind of opacity. Very cool. All right, so let's save that out, and then we got to register it. So let's go over here and register it. Let's see. Yeah, brain fart there for a second. And finally, we've got to go and get the store code that's going to back all this up. Let's go over to source and then store. And we're going to go add in the tracks. So this is basically the underlying data structure that's going to hold what the person's composition, musical drum machine composition is. So there you go. There are your tracks. And finally, we got the committer for we'll just grab both at this point. Okay. And the mutations. Excellent. So this is the set track step. This is going to be called by that step button. It's going to have that shift enable, which is going to give you the doubling, and then the track and the step. So it tells you where it is. So it's going to first find it, and then it's going to set it, and there you go. Cool. All right. So let's have a look, and let's go over here to TrapLord. And the only visual difference we're going to see is now we've got a list of tracks. But yeah, okay, so we're good. And this is going to lead us into step sequencer. And interestingly, that is the last thing that is undefined. Step sequencer is undefined, so we're going to define that in the next video, and we will have a clean console, which is always a good thing.